So today we are going to make our vanilla buttermilk cake. It's very moist, one of my favorites. So we are going to first start by preheating the oven. It's going to go onto 325. And I also have my cake pan here. I'm using a sheet cake type cake pan. You can also make this a bundt cake. You can make it round and do 2 tiers. I'm personally going to use a sheet pan, which I will cover with aluminum foil and then spray with some cooking oil. After you do that, we are going to start to mix together our dry ingredients. So the first dry ingredient we are going to add is flour. I'm going to make sure that I use my finger or the back of a knife to level out. We are doing 2 3/4 cup of flour in this bowl. So I'm going to use a 1 cup measuring cup, and I'm going to use that twice, and then I will switch over to a 1/4 cup measuring cup and do that 3 times so that I get the proper amounts. Okay, you can see I'm just using my finger. And let's get that 1/4 in there. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. And I'm going to wash my hands off from that flour. The next ingredient to go in is going to be my sugar. I am doing 2 cups of sugar. Same exact thing I did with the flour. I'm going to scoop it up, level it out so you have the perfect amount. Right in with the flour. There we go. Excellent. Great. Add in your 1 teaspoon of salt. Try not to get some big clumps in there. Straight in with everything else. Alright, and the last 2 ingredients that we have going into this bowl is your baking powder, baking soda. You do want to make sure that you do not mix these up. The consistency of them is a little bit different, but it is very easy to mix them up. But they're different measurements for this recipe. So it's 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to put that in there, help our cake to rise. Okay, and then we are going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon. Excellent. All right, we are going to whisk this together. Now, when I am whisking, I like to use my metal whisk because then what I like to do is tap out the flour to try to get those big clumps out. So I'll whisk, 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 tap, tap, tap. Whisk, 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 tap, tap, tap. That just went flying at me, but that's okay. Whisk, 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 tap, tap, tap. Okay, you're going to keep going with that until it is fully combined. Now I'm going to take another bowl, and I'm going to use that other bowl to measure out my wet ingredients. At this time, I do find it helpful to move your dry ingredients out of your way so that you have more room. So when you are measuring wet ingredients, you're using a different type of measuring glass. It should be a measuring glass like this instead of the dry ingredient measuring glasses we used before. Okay, so the first thing I'm measuring out is my buttermilk. Okay, I am going to be using 1.5 cups of buttermilk, and if you get down to the level of the cup, the top of the cup, it is easier to double check yourself to make sure that you have measured correctly. Make sure it's right up to the line, and then go ahead and pour that in. Alright, so I have my buttermilk into my bowl. I have eggs here. I need 3 whole eggs, so I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do this. I crack down on the counter once, use my fingers, throw the shell away. I'm doing this to only 3 of the eggs because the 4th egg is going to need only a yolk. I'm going to keep those egg whites though. I want to make sure that I'm not wasteful with my products. So on this fourth egg, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bang down, but when I go to crack the shell, I'm using a separate bowl, hoping not to break that egg yolk, which luckily I didn't, going from side to side with the shells to get out the egg white that's attached to the yolk, because I only want my egg yolk. Okay, get as much as you can out, throw it in with the rest of the eggs. At this time, I'm also going to wash my hands because we just touched some raw eggs, so I do want to be sanitary as well. And then we're going to throw those into the buttermilk. Great job. Alright, 2 last ingredients are going into here. One of those is your vanilla extract. I have a small measuring cup here for that. I'm going to measure 2 teaspoons. Perfect. I am going to put that in. And my last thing is vegetable oil. And I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Just use a bigger cup here, since I have such a big container. Great. I'm just going to pour a teeny bit out because I could tell that I went to a 2.5, and I want to try to be as accurate as possible. It's almost like a science experiment. Alright, throwing that right in. Good. Alright, we are going to take a second. We're going to mix this together. Really try to break those yolks. Be careful not to spill. You should get a beautiful, beautiful coloring. And keep mixing until that's fully combined and all of your yolk is popped. You just saw I had to pop that one. Excellent. That looks pretty good. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a stick of my butter. I like to keep it in the paper, just rolled down. You actually need 2 sticks of butter total. And what I'm going to do is I am going to grate my butter, okay? And then it's going to go into the dry ingredients. So I just take it like this, and I'm just grating it. And as you keep going, it will fall to the bottom. If not, you'll take a knife, and then that's going to go into the flour. We didn't want our butter melted because what's going to happen is it's going to make the flour more of like a crumble, which is what we want for this recipe. Okay, so you're going to keep going until you have 1 cup of grated butter. Okay, so you can see now that I have my butter in there and ready to go. I'm actually going to use a fork, just a big fork. And I'm going to mix the butter into the flour as best I can until it looks like a sand, like a crumble. You can also use a whisk. I'm going to first use the fork, see how far I can get. And if I need to use the whisk more, I will, to break up these big chunks. I'm going to switch over use my whisk. It's okay that I'm using the whisk that was in the wet. It's gonna all mix together anyway in the end. Okay, so you could see how that's all mixing up. If it gets stuck, you just want to shake it out. Okay. All right, I am going to now mix in half of my wet. And I'm going to use an electric mixer to mix it in to make sure that it is fully mixed in. Okay, so I just have a regular hand mixer here. You also can use a stand mixer. That's totally up to you. We're going to get in there, mix this all up till it's fully combined. Then we'll add in the next half. Okay? Don't over mix it though. So you can see once you put in your second half, it looks a little bit more normal for a cake. But we have our cake mix now ready to go. You just want to make sure it is going to be a thicker batter because it's buttermilk in there. It's not a lighter cake. It is a heavier cake. But you do want to make sure at least it's not powdery. Okay? Once that is done now, we are going to put it into our pan. So I usually just put down aluminum foil and then spray it just so that I don't have to worry about washing the pan as well with the grease. You also can just spray the pan, that's fine too. Or you can put down some parchment paper. So totally up to you, whatever you would like to do. Okay? You are going to pour your cake mixture in. This is going to go into the oven for 45 minutes. Enjoy!